MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. At the plate, Jason Kipnis. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Herrera is right there, one down. Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor. He was the winner of the AL Silver Slugger Award at shortstop a season ago. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Dribbled to the right side. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Center fielder, Odubel.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Zimmer is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike three called, and there are two down. So now Carlos Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Kluber gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Kipnis is there. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the... Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there, one down. Striding in for the Indians, Tyler Naquin. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes ball one. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball three. Another full count pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping in, Yan Gomes. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Franco, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And that's out number 2. Up next will be Nick Williams. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count. Pulled toward right center field. Kipnis is calling for it. And that retires the side. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. So here now is the pitcher, Corey Kluber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. There goes the runner. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul for strike 2. Has a look, now the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Before the first pitch, a check at first. A dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch to him. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one. Digging in to try it again, Jose Ramirez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the dirt here. Goes to third with it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Zimmer on third. Lindor on at second with 2 down. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping up now, number 4 will take his first hacks here. First pitch of the at-bat.
Number 4.
Ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Jorge Alfaro will be next. Hit back toward the mound. And there are 2 away now. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Popped him up. Encarnacion has room in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Digging in for his second at-bat, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So stepping in, Tyler Naquin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Riding in once again, Odubel Herrera is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
That's a ball.
A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Digging in, Reese Hoskins. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. A 1-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Herrera gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a little tapper. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Again, a 1-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. And that's by him. It's 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. Kipnis onto Encarnacion, and it's in time for the double play and the inning. So coming to the plate, Bradley Zimmer. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Center fielder, number 4.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
This is pulled into right, and he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2. Good job there on 1 and 2 as he winds up getting the bunt down. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. And Kipnis is into third base with a triple. Digging in and looking for more, Francisco Lindor. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
Hey, he's going to have to forget about that triple right there and bear down on this next batter. Have confidence in his catcher if he wants to bounce something and be on the attack.
3-0 to him now. Here's the 3-0. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. First pitch of the at-bat. High pop-up. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Popped him up. Gomes has a play. 1 down. Up next will be Nick Williams. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Missed with a slider.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Kluber steps into his windup. First pitch on the way. Check swing called strike. 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Encarnacion is there, and that retires the side. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Edwin Encarnacion, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Herrera has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Santana is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Tyler Naquin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. And stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Nola will get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Nola.
Ball and a strike.
Ball.
And he misses 2-1. The 2-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
So we got him looking there. Aaron Nola is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Kipnis moving to his left. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Line to the right side, but foul. And he misses there, 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the. Here's the catch.
Leading off for Cleveland, catcher, John Jones.
Here's the first pitch to him. The high fastball is in there.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
The center fielder,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 home. Ran that one in on him a bit, as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. This one's flared out toward left. Number 4 into shallow left, but he won't get there. It falls in. Into the box now, the Indians pitcher, Corey Kluber. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that. So here's Francisco Lindor now. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play. And ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First baseman, number 41.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down.
A drive that's got a chance, and that ball is gone to tie it. These guys don't want to go away. This game is all knotted up. Digging in once again. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Encarnacion calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will get there as the go-ahead run is quickly to third now with the 2-out triple. Ready for another chance? Nick Williams, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Kluber pauses. 0-1 pitch on its way. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Striding in for the Indians, Jose Ramirez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
2-0 now. The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 57, Luis.
The 3-0 pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. 1 down. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion. He flew out in his last at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Outside, 3-0 now. And he goes after the 3-0 slider, but missed it. 3-1. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You see him.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Digging in, number 4. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The shortstop, number 4.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Luis Garcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pedro Florimon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 18, Pedro Florimon.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Lifetime against Corey Kluber. It's been a steady 5 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a cold strike 2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground out to short. Lindor gloves it, and that's the second out. Riding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. And this is hauled in on the run as he takes quite a tumble but hangs on, and the inning is over. Kobe Milner will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch. Brandon Geyer is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 0-2 coming. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Yan Gomes. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Swung on and missed. One and one. 1-1. Here it comes. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Here's the 1-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. In now for Cleveland, Bradley Zimmer. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And he is in there. So here now is the pitcher, Corey Kluber, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there, strike one. Roberto Perez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And a quick bluff here over to first, but he'll just stare him back without throwing. And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now the 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom. Dan Otero comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way out in front.
Left field, number 6, Brandon Guyer.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Here it is. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Sliders in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. Played on the backhand. And he's safe. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco has got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Now the 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate and in. It's a ball, and Matt Belisle takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. The 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Belisle has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the... And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the... So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Franco in foul ground, and this will land foul. Missed with a slider. Popped high in the air. Number 4 over to his left. 1 away. So stepping in, Francisco Lindor, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away. So a big moment in the ball game here. Jose Ramirez. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 50, Hector Neris.
Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-1 pitch. And the runner's coming home. Pitch is a ball. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work. Now the 2-1. On a good pitch there. Had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And he strikes him out here for out number. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Goes back up the middle and into center field. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4. A winning run is at first base. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second.
And this gets down. And with nobody out, will they push it? brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Striding in here is the leadoff man, Jose Reyes, as we are just about ready for baseball from Philadelphia.
Jose Reyes.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. And the pitch. Hops this one up. Hernandez will take care of this one, and Reyes is retired to open up the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight. 57 degrees at game time. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Here's Jay Bruce now. His lifetime line against Velasquez. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Here's Todd Frazier now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Next for the Mets, Adrian Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. From the belt, the pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit in the air to center field. Herrera moves over. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. In previous duels with DeGrom, comes in with 6 hits in 27 at-bats. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Down the first baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bruce has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Carlos Santana now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You've got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, his lifetime line against Velasquez. He's had some success, 5 for 11, and he'll step off. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Two balls and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. The 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Scorched to third. Franco has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Next up for New York, Juan Lagares. First pitch coming. Here it is. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. This is line to left. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. d'Arnaud is off at first with 2 away. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Hold the. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Michael Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the. Ground. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Up next will be Nick Williams. In previous duels with deGrom, he's gone 2 for 8. Cabrera is there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding in, number 4, and he's ready to take his first cuts.
Number 4.
Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Leading off for the Mets.
First pitch on its way.
Jose Reyes.
A changeup over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Hoskins waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Yoenis Cespedes. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Alfaro moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Jay Bruce. And right into the shift. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on the. So next to the plate for the Phils, number 4 will get his first shot with the bat here. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. DeGrom is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Vince Velasquez. For the shortstop, Reyes. He's got it. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 0-1 on its way. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. Striding in once again, Todd Frazier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 2 balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adrian Gonzalez. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. The throw to third. Throw won't get him. Striding into the box as Rubel Cabrera, and they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead. Here's Juan Lagares. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set. Here it comes. Sacrifice attempt here. And that's the first out. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Ready for another chance? Travis d'Arnaud. He's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Behind 0-2 now. Little dribbler down the line. That's a foul ball. The next 0-2. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Herrera moving in. He gets there as the runner breaks for home. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Now batting,
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jacob deGrom. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. He's set and the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Reyes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up. Digging in to try it again. Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Settling in now, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Pulled toward right center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead it off against Vince Velasquez. Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hoskins is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ready once again, Jay Bruce. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Todd Frazier. First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. And he'll step off and try and reset. 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Liner toward right center, and the Phillies are into the hit column. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. Hit back up the middle. Cabrera's there. The tag, and he is out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. That's a strike to throw down. Bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
The 2-2 one more time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Right there is Reyes. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will. Here's Adrian now. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Now here's the pitch. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 1 down. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's Juan Lagares. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
And he'll step off and try again. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Andre Ramos.
The 1-0 home. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Lagares run. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready for another chance. Number 4 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 4.
And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So here now is the pitcher, Edobre Ramos. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Pedro Florimon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Pedro Florimon.
Lifted in the air out to left field. And Reyes will take this one for the first out. Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Runners going. Strike called. Now the throw down. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bruce has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies.
Digging in to try it again, Jacob deGrom. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Popped him up. Franco has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. So the leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Windup and the 0-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Hoskins racing back at the track. He leaps, but he can't make the play, and it bangs off the wall. And they're not going to get Reyes. He's in safely at third with a triple. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Hector Neris comes on to pitch from bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. Here's Jay Bruce now. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 2 for 4.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty, Wilmer Flores will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Jake Thompson is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I love the aggressiveness right here and wanting to be a hero. But this is where you got to tell yourself to relax a little bit. I had an old coach tell me one time, when the bases are loaded, just concern yourself with getting the guy in from third.
1 run is scored. 2 runs are in. And he is in there. Ready once again, Adrian Gonzalez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Nope. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. Hernandez is up with it. Throw in time. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a little tapper. That one rolls foul. Ready with another 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Up next will be Nick Williams. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top. But he was able to lay off it.
2-1 now. Has a look, now the pitch. 2-2 pitch just missed. Santana on second. Franco at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, number 4. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. And Adrian will put this one away without incident, and the inning is over. Next for the Mets, Juan Lagares. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Center fielder, Juan Lagares.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Number 4 is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Travis d'Arnaud. He went down on strikes last time up. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Up with it, Alfaro. And that ends the inning. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Jake Thompson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. J.P. Crawford will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro, no hits to this point. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Not close, it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Jorge Alfaro becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. A ball and a strike now. Inside corner called a strike 1 and 2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's a pop-up now. Behind the plate, but room for Darno. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
This is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Victor Arano comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. The 2-1 home. Swing and a little blooper to center. Herrera moving in. He can't get there as it falls in. Next up from New York, Wilmer Flores. He's set and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
1 ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Pitch inside, the throw. He bluffed the steal, and now he's nabbed trying to get back to the bag. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Chasing after it is Hoskins. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Todd Frazier now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two out, nobody on. Frazier in front, 3 balls and a strike. Adrian Gonzalez would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Now a ball lined towards center field. But this will find the shortstop. So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana.
Leading off
Here's the first pitch to him.
First baseman, Carlos.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 home. Swing and a liner. And that is through into left, and an 0-2 mistake here results in a leadoff single. Digging in and looking for more, Mike Delfranco. So far 2 for 3 in this one. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. 0-1 count and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Flores is over. 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the From Philadelphia, MLB Network is live from Citizens Bank Park. A good matchup here for you tonight between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's interleague baseball on MLB Network. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia. In there, 1-1. And the skies are clear, but that's not helping the temperature much. 45 degrees here at first pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. He's around first, heading for two.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Gardner makes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. So striding forward now, Aaron Judge. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Behind 0-2 now. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Pivetta has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself. And that's down into left center for a base hit. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And Santana will watch it into the glove for the first out. Digging in now for the Yankees, Didi Gregorius. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Judge, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger, behind the plate a year ago. Behind 0-2 now. Is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And that'll hurt, as the runner will move into scoring position now. Heading out toward shallow right. Williams is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Lifted the other way to left center. Stanton giving chase. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. So now Carlos Santana, career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's got 2 hits in 20 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Gregorius gonna have to hurry. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning. At the plate, Neil Walker. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
First baseman, Neil
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. 2-0 count, the pitch. This is pulled into right. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. First offering on its way. Missed with a slider. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And he misses again, 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
The 3-0 is taken, strike 1.
Count is 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. So stepping in, Tyler Wade. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Missed with the curveball there, and he falls behind a 2-1. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Sonny Gray.
The pitcher number 55, Sonny Gray.
From the stretch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Popped up. Hernandez over to his left. He makes the play, and that'll. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Michael Franco. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
Third baseman, Mike.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a knee-high fastball. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Missed with a breaking ball.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Franco on at first, nobody out. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through for a hit. And now this is bobbled in left. Now at the plate, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And a fastball just misses for ball one. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, but it's not in time, and they'll just get the one. Stepping into the box, number 4.
Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. That's wide, 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
Gregorius bare hands it. Safe. And out. Standing effort that time, but that's a base hit, and the run's in to score. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. First pitch on its way. Way out in front. 0-1, here it comes. And that one skips across home plate and misses badly. Here's the 1-1. Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he's safe. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Grounded up the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. High in the air into shallow left center. Gardner on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brett Gardner. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. 1 down. Here's big Aaron Judge. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third. Giancarlo Stanton now. He popped out in his first trip. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it. Deep down the line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow. Riding in once again, Didi Gregorius. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Count is 1-2 now. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. is looked at, and the count moves full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. This is skied into short left center. Hoskins waits on it, and the inning is over. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. The 0-1 delivery. Chopped weakly to the left. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
The first baseman, number 41, Carlos Santana.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. So striding forward now, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today.
For Philadelphia. Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Here comes the first pitch. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Little dribbler back at him. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rhys Hoskins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Quintana. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. Hoskins doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career. Now another 1-2. Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana, and at first for him following the 1-out single. First pitch coming, here it is. A little bouncer. Hoskins stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag. And he falls behind, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. 1 away. So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hernandez has a play, 2 down. The next hub-up, Anthony Rizzo, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Williams racing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Oh no, looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Batting fourth.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is there, and he puts this one away for the third. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Second baseman.
Check swing, called strike, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Nick Williams is on deck.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
Popped him up. Rizzo is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire this. In now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Fielder, Kyle
Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Riding into the box, Addison Russell. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And I believe he broke the plane of the plate there. He most certainly did. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Changeup too low. He walked him. Here's Jason Hayward now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Hayward, 28 years old. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 3-1.
3-1.
Javier Baez is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Hernandez takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in, Javier Baez. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Number 4 moving to his left, and that's the third out. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Ben Lively, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. In there, and it's 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's a look over to first, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 1-1 home. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Odubel Herrera is out number 2 here in the third inning. Rhys Hoskins is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside, 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jose Quintana, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jose Quintana.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Hit on the ground out to short. He's right there. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there. 1-0. Now the 1-0 is taken. Strike 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Santana. He singled his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Santana aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Bryant is up with it on the first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings, and there are 2 away now. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup right down the middle. No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And it's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
First baseman, Anthony.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Herrera moving in. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Too high, 1-0. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. And there's ball 2 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher. He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. That's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The right fielder, number 5, Nick Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Number 4. He popped out in his first trip. Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, and there were 2 down. So next to the plate for the Phils, Ben Lively. First time up, he went down looking. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Up around the face. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
2 balls and no strikes.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home is laid off up for ball number 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, Focus on his mechanics and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Hot shot to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. And that's out number 1. Striding in once again, Jason Hayward. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fouled off. Alfaro might try to make a play on it. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. The 3-1 is in there for strike number 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. So stepping in, Jose Quintana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Ball 2.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Now the 2-0 home. Nope. 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ looking for a third straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Edoboy Ramos trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Alfaro. A base hit in his first trip. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Moving under at Happ. He's got it 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Schwarber is after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So that hit extends the inning for Carlos Santana. Ready once again, Carlos Santana. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. And he brings it in on the warning track. Here's Chris Bryant now. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Anthony from the stretch. Here's the pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, Wilson Contreras. Now the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary for the first 6 innings of play. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Cesar Hernandez. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Up next will be Nick Williams. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it, and he is out on the tag. On to first, but good hustle as he's able to avoid the double play here.
Number 4.
Stepping into the box, number 4. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Low for ball 1. Sliced hard on the ground. There's Baez on to first, and this will remain a tie ball. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And that one just missed outside.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hernandez waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Now in the box, Addison Russell.
Shortstop, Addison Russell.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. 0-1 the count. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Santana on the move, and that ends the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Edobre Ramos. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Pedro Florimon is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Baez over to his left. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in. Alfaro. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Baez onto the grass. Makes the catch and out. Hector Neris comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. The next hub up. Jose Quintana.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Franco is there. 1 out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-1. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Lays off 2-2 now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Got him to go down swinging there in half. Goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Set to deliver the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Eddie Butler will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. First offering on its way. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Hayward sprinting after it on the warning track. He makes the catch. So coming to the plate, Carlos Santana. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Russell has a play. 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, Maikel Franco. Past history with Eddie Butler. He's 0 for 4. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Schwarber. And the inning is over. Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th, first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Rizzo.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here it comes, 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Anthony Rizzo is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Comes set with the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike. His career numbers against Hector Neris. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. High in the air out towards shallow right. Hernandez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He reached on a fielder's choice previously.
Cesar Hernandez.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Dribbled down the third baseline. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out, as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken, the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down. There's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. So 1-1 home. This is on the ground over to first. The tag, and he is out. Digging in once again, number 4. He was retired. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he strikes him out here for out number. Ready for another shot now. Addison Russell, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Addison Russell.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
21.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Jason Hayward now. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that misses. 1-1. The 1-1 home is outside for a ball. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. Right side. And that is through into right field for a single. Here's Javier Baez. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 2 for 3. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. That misses. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. There is Franco. Throw on to first, and we are going. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Hector Neris. And he'll be the one to get the 11th underway.
Hector Neris.
J.P. Crawford is going to grab a bat now, so he'll be asked to get things started in the top half of the 11th. Lifted the other way to left center. Happ is in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Now a fly ball towards foul territory. Might be smart to let this drop, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he won't offer it that too high. 1-2. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Popped him up. Rizzo has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Odubel Herrera. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. Tag not in time. They've broken through to take the lead. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Now the 1-0. Fouled away.
Get off the ball. That ball's way too far inside. He's got to step out of the box right now and adjust his batting gloves because he just got stung by a pack of wasps.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Drilled to first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire. Luis Garcia takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. He's set and the pitch. Tried to check it and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and he pulls it down the line and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Swing and a miss, 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Splitter taken here, 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped high in the air. Santana moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So digging in now, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Just got a piece up the line, but it gets foul. 2 out, nobody on. Little dribbler down the line. On to first, and that'll be a bitter pill to swallow for this home crowd as the ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, I thought he did a real nice job.
Time for baseball on MLB Network from Citizens Bank Park in the city of brotherly love. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Here's Didi Gregorius, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Yankees. Shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a called strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Yankees shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Didi Gregorius goes down for the first out of the game. And that misses low and away, ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Giancarlo Stanton now, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. Sliders in for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage. That was a missed opportunity.
2-2 the count. Set to deal on 2-2. Now Stanton swings and sends a ground ball to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Tough slider down low for a strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one away. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Hoskins tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Wade ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. At the plate, Carlos Santana. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
Fouled off. The 1-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Stanton is there, and he'll make the catch to. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Roy, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Walker, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a first-round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And that misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Popped him up. Santana in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Mike
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Ronco.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Hit to first. And he is out on the tag. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to Walker at first, and that'll bring up Tyler Wade. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Second baseman, Tyler.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, number 4. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third. Here's Brett Gardner now. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. The 0-1 delivery. 1-1.
Sorry, that's a ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, 1 away. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Digging in to try it again, Giancarlo Stanton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Weak chopper to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Chasing after it is Williams. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. So 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gardner is there. 1 away. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Carlos Santana. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. Santana waiting on a 1-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Here's Neil Walker. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First offering on its way. And that one just missed outside. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Ronald Torreyes, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Just a tick behind for a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Strike 2. Up around the face.
1 and 2.
Now there's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Count even at 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Wade, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Now here it comes. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire. And now it'll be the cleanup spot.
Leading off for the Phillies, third baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Bronco.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right side. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
The batter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Now in the box, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Slice down the left side, but foul. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luis Severino. Brandon Drury will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the sixth. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0 home is taken, strike one.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike two. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Didi Gregorius. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Called strike two, and now it's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball misses there. Ball four. Digging in once again, Brett Gardner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Gardner was just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle. Rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. He's running. Gregorius leads off first with one away. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Aaron Judge is on deck. Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. He's running again. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York.
In now, number 4. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there at the knees, strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
The 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Very weakly on the ground. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
2 strikes.
Popped him up. Walker on the move. And there goes the combined no-hitter. He'll get it into second. Throw won't get him. So here now is the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pedro Florimon will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pedro Florimon.
Throw over to first, and he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. Runners on the move for second. In there, now the throw.
He's in there. He's safe.
Here's the 0-1. Seared down the first baseline. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. The throw to the plate. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one got a piece of him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-0 the count. David Robertson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss at a ball down. Florimon at second. Alfaro on at first with nobody out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
There's one on to first as they get the double play. Luis Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning. Number 7.
Number 57, Luis Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Giancarlo Stanton now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And a fastball just a bit up. The 2-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Williams is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Counts even at 1-1 to Walker.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And it misses. 3-1 now. Sanchez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second. Called strike over the outside corner.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
1-1 to count now.
Classic change of speed. It's right there.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a fastball swung on, missed, and his side is the top. Here's Carlos Santana now. Lifetime numbers versus David Robertson. He's really struggled. 0 for 10. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The 3-0. He swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And that's the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Stanton coming on, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Right fielder.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
The 2-1. Check swing grounder to the right side. Gonna be a tough play. Throw. Got him by a step. Would have been. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
O.B. Milner.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a strike.
0-1.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, David Robertson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after leading off the bench. Miguel Andujar will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Hit in the air down the right field line. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 1-1. Here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Didi Gregorius. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Hernandez has it. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the New York Yankees.
Digging in and looking for more. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets the count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Here's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Kobe Milner.
Kobe Milner.
J.P. Crawford will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Ready for another shot now. Jorge Alfaro. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Here's the 0-2. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Full count to Herrera, 3-2. Rhys Hoskins would be next. Check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll get in there safely. Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Crawford, the runner at third. Herrera at second with 2 gone. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
I understand wanting to be aggressive, but I also understand that you can occasionally be foolish. That's a foolish swing right there. This guy's been struggling to find the zone, and you might have just bailed him out.
Check the swing there and pops this one up. Walker is there, and he puts this one away. Adam Morgan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Pitch on the way. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the third time. Here's big Aaron Judge. He went down on strikes last time up. Edilberto Ramos.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Edilberto Ramos.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And a strikeout here yet again. It's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. First pitch of the at-bat. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Ready with the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. Hernandez is there. Makes the catch, and the ball game is over. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success. Great performance given here in this one by the Phillies.